Hi, welcome to this webinar on the Cambridge CELTA at ITTC in Bournemouth, England. My name's Chris and I'll be helping you show you a few things about the CELTA course at our centre here over the next 10 minutes or so. Let me share my screen. Good, okay. So we're going to have a look today at the Cambridge CELTA course from a department of the Cambridge University and ITTC, that's our centre here in the UK. We've been running this course since the start of the pandemic online, but we've been running it face-to-face for 35 years or more. Our centre opened in Bournemouth in 1984, and we're one of the largest independent teacher training centres in the UK with a great international reputation, as I hope you will see. We're a family-run business, but we're really a tight-knit team. All the tutors are very experienced. We've been working together with each other for ages, and we really go out of our way to help our trainees and give them the support they need. The Cambridge CELTA, as I'm sure you know, is the biggest teacher training qualification of its type in the world. 3 out of 4 English language teaching jobs actually name CELTA by name, and everybody around the world knows exactly what you've had to do to get this teaching qualification. So this is the real gold standard. This is the real international brand leader of its type. Key information is it's 120 contact hours. We'll be looking at some information for full-time and part-time courses, but it's still the same content, just organised differently. There are 6 hours of assessed teaching practice, so you'll be teaching 8 lessons that 45 minutes long, and you'll be teaching at different levels, maybe pre-intermediate and upper intermediate. You also get to see at least 6 hours of experienced teachers, and we'll be doing some of this online, some videos. Sometimes you'll join our language school and see them as they're really taking place, and also you'll see your tutors teaching your students. There's no exam. The assessment is based on the lessons that you teach and plan and your evaluation of those, and on 4 assignments. And the students are lovely. The teaching practice students, they're from all over the world. They have to speak English anyway to each other. They're adults, they're interesting, they're interested in each other, and they're really appreciative of the hard work you put in. So it's a really nice, positive environment and a really safe place to play with these new ideas. We're doing everything on Zoom later in the summer, and some courses in the autumn we hope to do face-to-face here in Bournemouth, but people participate in these courses from all over the world, and it's the same certificate as the face-to-face course. Your Cambridge certificate doesn't say if you did the course online or face-to-face, and it will qualify you in the same way to teach in different language schools all over the world, in all different countries all over the world. And your level of English to get on the course would be advanced, because you'll be teaching upper intermediate. You don't need an IELTS certificate. We're going to do an interview process, and that will help us see, just to make sure your level is good enough for Cambridge. But usually that's fine. We'll have a look at a couple of things with the courses now. There are some full-time courses. These are our online courses, full-time, for 2021. Some of these are 4 weeks, some of them are 5 weeks. The 5-week course has an added advantage that one of those days is a study day, but the 4-week course is very manageable, it's very well organized, so the workload is spread out over the 4 weeks, and in only 4 weeks you'll see an amazing improvement. The progress people make is remarkable. And we've also got the face-to-face courses that we're hoping to run from August and then later in the year. The timetable for some of these, let's have a look. This is an example 4-week timetable, more or less 9 to 5, but it's a very intensive course. By the end of the course, everybody's a bit tired, but they're also very proud about all the work they put in, and the buzz, the excitement of the students enjoying the lessons, and the creativity that you can use as well as a teacher. But by the end of it, everybody's very proud of themselves, but a little bit tired because it's so intensive. It's 9 to 5 for every day, plus extra time to plan some lessons or do assignments. So in the morning, we've got very practical input sessions, things like teaching reading or teaching vocabulary. 2 sessions with breaks between. The next session we do teaching practice guidance, and that is guidance on the following afternoon's lessons. And then we do feedback the day after on the previous day's lessons. Let me clarify that. One day you know what you're going to teach. You've got access to the material. You know what the language is, what the material is. You come in and we have a little meeting. Now there's probably only going to be 5 of you in your little teaching practice group and 1 tutor. So we plan your lessons together. So we share ideas. You go away from that meeting and decide what you want to do in your lesson that you teach the following day. So there's time to think about this area and research the language. The day after you teach, that's when we do little feedback together, again with your teaching practice group and your colleagues. So you're helping each other, you're giving each other positive feedback, pats on the back, but also it means it's very collaborative. People really help each other throughout the course, which is great. The 5-week course is the same, but this time we've got this little extra study day, and these are spaced out throughout the year, sometimes 4 weeks, sometimes 5 weeks. For those of you who haven't seen any online teaching before, we thought we'd give you a little taster of it now, just a flavour of what it's like, so you can see that it's also very interactive, very communicative. It's not just a lecture with the teacher at the front. Let's watch a little 2 minutes.
Maria, I'm thinking about Costa Rica here, because Costa Rica's economy makes a lot of money from travel and tourism, I think.
Yes, we need, okay, we are very strong in tourism, but also many companies from the United States are in Costa Rica. And then if you want to have access to these companies, you have to talk English. And we have a lot of private schools. They teach very good English, but also in a public school, we are beginning to try to give better English.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Everybody. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you said public school there. Yeah. What's the difference between public school and private school?
Money.
Right, now there's something very strange here, because
no, it's the quality. The public school, they have less, how to say, the buildings are not too beautiful, or not.
Hang on a second, Maria, because it's something very strange in England. In the UK, in Britain, a public school is a very, very expensive private school. So a private school, it's very strange. It's different in American English, but in British English, a public school is a very expensive private school. When we talk about the schools that are free, we talk about state schools.
Yeah. Oh, this is very important to learn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I love the students. They're from all over the world, Central America, South America, Middle East, North Africa, all over Europe, Asia, East Asia. So it's a real nice mix. It's a real melting pot of people coming together at this difficult time, but from all over the world. And Turkey, of course, which is great. We've also got some part-time courses that we run as well online. These are spread out throughout the year. Sometimes they're on a Wednesday and a Saturday. We'll look at the timetable in a moment, but we've got one also that's on a Tuesday and a Thursday evening, and they're designed so people can continue working with their other jobs and still train on the CELTA course. For example, this is one from the 13th of April to the 25th of July. This is on Tuesday evenings when we do input sessions, and Thursday evenings when we do the teaching practice. You'll see your tutors teach the students, but then you'll be doing lots of teaching from very early on in the course. Similarly, we've got dates. There's a 17-week course. These are on Wednesday evenings for the input sessions and Saturdays for the teaching practice and feedback and lesson planning guidance as well. It's the same content, the same assignments, the same number of lessons, but it's just spread out and organized differently over the course. So, you know, why do ITTC's CELTA course? There are lots of CELTA courses out there. Well, we're different from many centres, most centres, because, you know, we really try to support our trainees. The input sessions that you do are all delivered live. Now, many centres around the world will give you some self-study materials or videos to watch. our sessions are with the people that you're watching teach. They're with the people you're working with. They're delivered by very experienced teacher trainers, and we're the ones who are watching you teach. So we know where your strengths and weaknesses lie, and we tailor the input sessions to give you exactly what you need. We'll give you little tips and tricks. We'll show you how we're using the technology to help our sessions. And that's really useful. Lots of our trainees have really appreciated that, the fact that the input sessions are live and delivered by your tutors on the course who are giving you feedback on your teaching. You get 1 month's free access to Twinkle. This is a great online resource. There's loads of different teaching materials at all sorts of different levels and ages. You'll also have, the tutors on our course. We use a very tight-knit team. We all know each other really well. We've got decades of experience each in management, teaching, training, examining, assessing. And overall, our CELTA pass rate is 99%. We get particularly high level, very good grades, very high level statistics at the higher level grades, much higher than international averages, because we make it very transparent what we want you to do. We say, yes, this is very good, but we want you to focus on these skills in the next part of the course. You get loads of feedback on the course, written feedback, spoken feedback, one-to-one tutorials. So you get a lot of support. This is our track record from last year from the online courses. We had 45 online candidates. They were coming in from 18 different countries. We had 100% pass rate last year. And we got, very good feedback. This was anonymous feedback that people do at the end of the course. 100% would recommend the course. Everybody was very happy and very pleasantly surprised, I think, about how interactive, how friendly it was, how personal. People made genuine friendships, that people are going to go and visit each other in Russia or different countries, after the course, which is great. Let's show you a little bit of testimonial then. This is a lovely lady, Iris, from Spain. I'll just give you a moment to read that. This is quite typical of feedback from our candidates. And it's quite, it's not strange that people talk about how nice people are, not just the tutors and the students, but other people on the course. It's a really collaborative course. People really work hard for each other, which is great. The progress people make in such a short space of time is amazing. And it gives you that qualification, that internationally recognized certificate that you can go anywhere in the world and show that you've done this Cambridge CELTA qualification. We're going to show you just a short video of one of our teachers from Ireland. He did the course with us last year. And again, this is quite typical, the feelings that people often have after the course, and how proud they are of the progress that they've made as well. So let's watch Paul.
The online CELTA at ITTC, how did you find that? What for you were the good things, and what was difficult?
I can honestly say the online CELTA course with ITTC was the most challenging but the most rewarding academic thing I've ever done in my life. It was just an amazing experience in the current situation, to have such a sense of accomplishment from achieving a level 5 qualification in the space of 4 weeks. It's an accomplishment, it's something to be proud of. And during the current situation, during lockdowns and stuff like that, you can do something productive. You can do something like this with your time, and it's amazing. You'll always have it with you.
Yeah, great. Paul was lovely on the course, but we're very lucky. We get lots of lovely people on the course as well. So if you're thinking about doing a CELTA, if you've either just thought about teaching English and you haven't got any experience, this is the course for you. If you've been teaching English for a while, it will really help you develop and hone your skills, but it'll also give you that internationally recognized teaching qualification. There's a few things to do for the application procedure. One is you can go to the Candelas website, information here on the screen, or phone them or email them. You can come straight through to the ITTC website. There's an application form on ittc.co.uk apply. If you mention Candelas in there, that would be great. What we do when we receive those applications is we'll send you an invitation to a Zoom interview. Now for that Zoom interview, we're going to send you some written tasks. We want you to complete those. They're about language and teaching, and they help us to see where we're starting from. They help us see what your level is, but also what your awareness of English is like. They're not anything to be scared of, but what we'll do is discuss those with you at interview. So it doesn't matter if there are some mistakes in there, that's no problem. That helps us see how we can help you prepare for a course and to give you some guidance in how to prepare for the course. And hopefully that's all good. We accept you onto the course. You then get a week after the interview to decide if you want to join the course. So there's nothing to be lost from applying. There's no commitment to joining a course. You can come to the interview, ask all the questions that you've got, then go away and make your decision. And that's fine. Good, so I hope we've given you a flavour for what the CELTA is like, what the online CELTA is like. We also do face-to-face courses that will be running slightly later in the year, full-time courses, and we're running the part-time online courses. So thank you very much.